whether you believe it or not, I'm actually 42 years old. I've been here in Fargo 2 weeks. I didn't grow up too far from here. Little town in Otter Tail County. 3 gas stations, 2 grocery stores, 1 stoplight. Doesn't matter. It's Otter Tail County. It's all the same, right? It's all the same. Bunch of lakes, mosquitoes, blah, blah, blah. People getting lost on country roads. So I'm here to tell you a story about why I got this nickname called Opie. I've had a lot of nicknames over the years. Growing up, you had some family nicknames, and then of course when I played sports, you have a couple nicknames. But lo and behold, after I graduated high school, I joined the United States Air Force. They sent me to Mississippi for 8 months to learn how to be an aircraft mechanic, and I worked on all of the fancy gadgets up in the cockpit. And that was cool. And then I got my first duty station out in Tacoma, Washington. And I showed up there, and on the first day, they said, "That's great that you learned all that stuff, but that's not what you're going to be doing." Hoorah. So one of my first jobs they gave me was to assist on a tire change. Now I'm going to go back in time, back to when I was 16 years old, back in this little town in Otter Tail County. I worked in a grocery store, one of the 3, right? Or one of the 2, sorry. Get my facts straight. I was a carryout guy, right? You bag the groceries, put them in the cart, wheel them out, right? In the summer, they had the hard plastic wheels on them. And in the wintertime, you put on these big, puffy, call them snow tires, right? That's what you do up here, right? My first job, okay, so I tell you that story to come back all the way to Tacoma, Washington, right? My first job, I'm fresh out of basic training in tech school. I've been studying the last 8 months about how to autopilot systems and navigation systems and all this other crap, right? And they tell me, "You're going to be assisting on a tire change." Wonderful. So I go out there, and crew chief tells me, "Sandberg, go get a tire, main landing gear tire." I can do that. So I go back with the truck driver. We go back into bench stock. I tell the guys up front, behind the counter, "Need a main landing gear tire." He goes, "Which side?" Shit. Left side. Perfect. I got one here. So I roll this thing now. Made one of these big main landing gear tires. Worked on cargo jets. They're about yay high, about waist high, probably about 200 pounds. And as long as you don't drop them over and have to pick them up, they're fine. You just roll the damn things up on the trailer. So I roll it up onto this trailer, tell the truck driver, "Let's go." We go out to the plane, we park in front, and wheel the tire off the trailer, and I'm rolling it towards these guys, and they've got the gear pod jacked up, the tire's exposed, the other wheel's off, and I'm rolling this thing, and the guy goes, "What the hell is that?" Main landing gear tire. "You know where this plane's going, son?" "Nope, no idea." "Antarctica." Shit. He goes, "You know what they got in Antarctica, son? They have ice and snow. And what is that?" Main landing gear tire. "No, it is not. You need a snow tire going to Antarctica." "Yes, sir." So I roll this tire back up on the trailer, tell the truck driver, I said, "I need a snow tire." And he says, "Okay, sure, fine. We'll go down to Hangar 4, because I think they got snow tires down there." Now, mind you, Otter Tail County, small town kid, I had seen like one person smoke pot in my life, right? I'm pretty gullible. So I go down to bench stock in Hangar 4 and tell the guy I need a snow tire. And he's, "Oh, well, yeah. You know what? Actually, I just gave the last one out. There's a 4-shipper going down to Antarctica, and they all need snow tires. So you're going to have to go next door. They have the last one." So I go over to Hangar 2. Same thing. Guy goes, "You know what? We're all out." He goes, "But I tell you what, across the street is a transportation squadron headquarters. They'll order you a tire." You got it. I'm an airman. I can do this, adapt and overcome, right? So I go. Lean, mean, fighting machine. So I go over across the street. I'm wearing my disco belt as a reflective belt, across the street, gotta be careful. Going into the transportation center, another thing is it's a small brick building and there's not really much going on. And there's like 2 people in the office and they're just kind of an administration center, right? And there's this old crusty master sergeant. He's probably been in the Air Force probably 24, 25 years. Calm as shit, right? He is as smooth. He's unflappable. And I go in there, ring the little bell. He comes to me and he goes, "What can I help you do? What can I help you with?" I go, "Need a main landing gear snow tire." And he kind of gives me that old, one eyebrow up, one eyebrow down thing. And I can tell he was from North Carolina because he said, "Son, I think they're having a little sport with you." Shit. So by this time, they had already actually gone and got their own damn tire, put it on the plane. The truck driver, I go back, I'm pretty red-faced. I go up to the truck driver and I say, "There's no such thing as a snow tire." He's like, "Yep." So they take me back to the airplane and everyone's kind of buttoning this thing up already and they're lowering the gear pod down and I walk out and the one guy is just laughing his ass off and he goes, "Opie!" So it's really kind of a play on the whole thing from, Opie, the whole Mayberry sort of thing, right? Yeah. So that's how I got to be named Opie when I was in Tacoma, Washington.